Today we're going to have a look at two ways we can reduce the number of notifications and emails when we schedule and accept meetings in the calendar and on Google Meet. So first, let me demonstrate what happens when a teacher schedules a session with students. So let me call this meeting a mock meeting 1. It will be today from 1:15 to 1:45. I'm going to add video conferencing, and I'm going to invite my mock class that I've started for training purposes. I'm going to hit save, and what teachers usually do is they click on send. So let me go to my mock student email. So what happens is that students receive notifications that they have been invited to a scheduled session with the teacher. And if all of the teachers schedule all of their classes, that means the students will receive probably hundreds of emails with invitations. So in order to prevent that, what we can do is when we schedule our meetings, we can choose not to send the notification. Let me call this meeting mock meeting 2 from 2:30 to 3 o'clock. Repeating, Google Meet. Let me invite my mock group again, but this time when I click save, I choose not to send an invitation email to my students. So if I log into my mock students account and I refresh the inbox, I will see that I did not get an email for the second meeting. And when I go to my students Meet account, I will see that both of the meetings are here on Meet. Even though we chose not to send an email for the second meeting, it still shows up on students Meet homepage. So as we can see, sending these emails is not really necessary. Also, what happens if by mistake you still send the notification email and a student has accepted it? Let's say student has chosen to reply yes, so it shows up on their calendar. They hit yes. So let's go to my meeting. See, I will get a notification on my teacher's account that one of my students has accepted this meeting request. And if I have 20 students in my class, I'm going to receive 20 emails like this where I am informed that my students have accepted the meeting. In order for me not to receive these messages, so I can set up a filter in my Gmail. I need to go to more from my inbox settings, and I need to say filter messages like these. So I need to filter all messages that tell me that my students have accepted an invitation. So I'm not going to filter all messages from my mock student 1. So I'm deleting this. Instead, what I want to focus on is this field, has the words. So I'm going to see what do all of these messages have in common. And they all have in common these words, has accepted this invitation. So this is what I'm going to type. So if an email has the following words, if an email contains the following words, I am going to create a filter to archive it. So it's going to skip the inbox. It's not going to show up in my inbox. Instead, it's going to go straight to archive. And if I want to retrieve it, I will go to my deleted messages or to all emails and I'll still be able to access it. But for the time being, I do not want to receive these messages. So I'm going to create this filter. Okay, and let's see what happens. Okay, so see, let me schedule another meeting with my mock group. It's going to be from 3 o'clock to 3:30. I'm going for normally we would not send the invitation link, but just to demonstrate to you that we have now disabled all messages that tell us that a student has requested a meeting request, I'm going to choose send for now. I'm going to go to my students inbox and I'm going to reply yes, just to send an email confirming that I accept the request to the teacher. So I'm going to say yes. And if I go to my teacher's account, you will see that I have not received an email that one of my students has accepted a request for a meeting. But if I still want to access this email for whatever purposes, I'm going to choose more in the little box here, and I'm going to choose all mail, and it will show me that the student has accepted my request. But actually, I do not know why we would want to see that. So normally, I just go to my inbox and see it will not be shown here. So this is how you do that. Thank you for your attention. Please send any questions you have about the use of Google Meet or Calendar. I will try to respond as best I can.